yoga being an art, a science, a discipline, almost a blueprint on how to live your life. Yoga, I think that is the one way that we can find those kinds of qualities within ourselves.
Said Douglas Stewart, co-founder of Solstice in Times Square, Mind Over Madness Yoga. That harmony was on full display Friday, June 20th, as thousands of pink yoga mats covered Times Square for the 23rd annual event. From sunrise to sunset, New Yorkers and visitors flowed through free yoga classes, celebrating the longest day of the year.
This is the best day to recharge our spirit and our soul because we have the maximum amount of sunlight.
Said Tim Tompkins, Stewart's fellow co-founder and former Times Square Alliance president. Together in 2003, Tompkins and Stewart launched Solstice in Times Square. What began with a few yogis has grown into one of the city's most visually striking traditions. In 2003, on a rainy day, just 3 people, Stewart, Tompkins, and 1 student, unrolled their mats. Since then, the event has grown. The following year brought 100 participants. This year, more than 9,000 registered. And while the crowd has grown, the goal remains the same, creating space for reflection and connection. And that sense of connection brought thousands to their mats this year, each with their own story.
Yoga has been a big part of my life for about 10 years now. My husband was sick with pancreatic cancer, and that really brought me into needing some peace for myself. Coming for this event in this time of the world, I'm blessed to be here.
Said Mandy Gould, a first-time attendee from Scranton, Pennsylvania, practicing alongside her daughter. First-timers and long-time yogis alike are welcome here. People of all ages and backgrounds come together to follow trained instructors through each class. One of those instructors was Riva Gdansky, a former software developer turned international yoga teacher.
I think it's really exciting. You know, we're in the busiest city in the entire country, and we're going to be moving through a practice that teaches us how to stay calm, how to feel grounded. It is like the epitome of that juxtaposition, and I think there's something really exciting about seeing how that plays out.
By sunset, pink mats were rolled up, selfies were snapped, and yogis drifted back into the streets of Manhattan. But for a few bright hours on the solstice, Times Square wasn't just a tourist attraction. It proved that even in the heart of New York, there's always room for calm. With AM New York, this is Sydney Froelich.